Hello everybody, today I have an HID lamp video for all of you. I haven't made a video like this in a very long time, so I figured, why not? So today I'm going to be turning on all of my high pressure sodium lamps to kick off the month of June of 2025. So the way I'm going to be turning on these lamps is I'm going to turn on the first 5 that I mentioned, and then the final one that I mentioned, I'm going to turn that one on individually because my 1000 watt high pressure sodium fixture down there draws a lot of power. So if I turned them all out at once, then basically I would trip my breaker, which would not be good. So enough talking, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and see what lamps I am going to be turning on to kick off the month of June of 2025. So the first lamp that I'm going to be turning on is my Ashton Park Lighting 50 watt high pressure sodium Wallpack, which I acquired in July of 2021. The fixture itself is in very nice shape, as you can tell. The bulb inside of there is a Westinghouse 50 watt high pressure sodium bulb. And as you can see, there's no dimple on the top, which I find to be very interesting. So there's the first fixture. And the second fixture that I'm going to be turning on is my Lithonia lighting 70 watt high pressure sodium Yardlight. This I acquired in December of 2020, but the bulb inside of there is not original. I acquired my Philips 70 watt high pressure sodium bulb about 2 years later after I got this fixture. So as you can see, the bulb inside of there is significantly used, but it still works. So that's the second fixture that I'm going to be turning on. And the third fixture that I'm going to be turning on is my Gull lighting 100 watt high pressure sodium Wallpack. And the Wallpack, as you can tell, is quite dusty on top because I haven't cleaned any of these fixtures in a long time. But yeah, the fixture itself is very nice and small. The bulb that's inside of there is not original. But as you can tell, the bulb in here is a Sylvania 100 watt high pressure sodium bulb. It's been significantly used, but it still works, which is nice. So go ahead and close up the door here. So, yep, that is my fourth fixture that I'm turning on. And the fifth fixture that I'm going to be turning on is, I meant to say the fourth, excuse my language. The fourth fixture I'm turning on is none other than my GE Wallighter fixture, WL400 series, 150 watt high pressure sodium Wallpack, better nicknamed as the Denver Airport train Wallpack. This fixture was used inside of the tunnels of Denver Airport's automated guideway transit system way back in 1995. So these fixtures themselves were installed in 1993 during construction, but however, these weren't basically like visible to the public until 1995. But then about 2 or 3 decades later, all of these fixtures got replaced with LED wall packs because Denver Airport is needing to save on energy. So that's why these fixtures are a piece of history now. So the fixture itself is really nice and really big. So there's the sides of that. Here's the top. Nothing too fancy. The bulb inside of there is a Philips Alto 150 watt high pressure sodium bulb. It's a mogul based because of how big the fixture is. So there you go. So the second to last fixture that I'm going to be turning on is my Gardco lighting 250 watt high pressure sodium parking lot fixture. This I acquired in August of 2019, so I've had it for a very long time. And however, the bulb inside of there is not original because of the fact that the original bulb sadly burned out after a while. So anywho, the bulb inside of there now is a Sylvania 250 watt high pressure sodium bulb. It can also be used for growing plants as well because this is a grow lamp too. But this bulb can also be used for regular parking lot lighting because that's where this fixture was originally going to be used for. But yep, that's the fifth fixture that I'm turning on. And the final fixture I'm turning on is none other than my 1000 watt high pressure sodium / metal halide fixture. And as you can see, this is custom because it was originally a grow lamp fixture, but I've decided to convert it into like regular daily use. So What I did is I took the original socket and drilled some holes and secured it to the top of this metal compartment. And basically, that is basically my test fixture for all 1000 watt metal halide and high pressure sodium. The bulb is made by Sylvania. It's a 1000 watt high pressure sodium eco bulb. I don't know if you can read the etch, but there it is. It says 1000 watt eco LU. So you get the idea. This is a Sylvania 1000 watt high pressure sodium eco bulb, and as you can see, it has been used, but it still works. So this is the fixture that I'm going to be turning on the last and turning on its own, because this thing draws a lot of power. So there you go. So now I am going to go ahead and just quit talking now and let you guys watch these fixtures turn on. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so it looks like all of my 5 high pressure sodium lamps have reached full brightness, and you can see just on the camera how bright they are. So let me go ahead and give you guys a visualization on how bright it lights up this room. Like, look how bright it is. Very, very bright. So, yep, and now I'm going to shut off these light fixtures, all 5 of these high pressure sodium lamps, and I'll let you guys see how much power the 1000 watt puts off. And let me warn you, this bulb down there is very bright. So without further ado, let's go ahead, and I'll go ahead and shut these off now. You can see the afterglow of all of the 5 fixtures. Looks really cool, don't they? But now, without further ado, it's time to turn on my 1000 watt high pressure sodium fixture. So without further ado, here we go. Alrighty guys, apologize for that long wait there because my clocks were chiming. I didn't want to cut it off because it sounded really nice. So now, enough talking, let's turn this 1000 watt fixture on. Here we go. You can see how bright it is just at startup. Like, look at that. Already as bright as a 50 watt metal halide fixture. But that's going to significantly change as it warms up. Alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and quit talking for a while so you guys can watch this thing start up in complete silence. Alrighty guys, I think this lamp has reached its maximum brightness level. This thing is super bright. You do not want to stare at it with some sort of eye protection like a welding mask or basically like anything lower than that. So yeah, you can see how bright this lamp is just from this one lamp. Like, look at this, guys. It's almost just as bright as those 5 other HPS lamps combined. That's how bright this lamp is. This thing puts off a heft amount of light, at least 135,000 lumens to be exact. I think it puts out a little over 140,000 if I remember. Because this thing is very bright. And of course, over time, high pressure sodium lamp luminosity will decrease because of the arc tube usage and stuff, so it won't be as bright as it should be, but it's still bright enough to blind you if you're not wearing any sort of protect wear, like a welding mask. So yeah, this lamp here is, excuse me, very, very bright. And it also puts off a lot of heat too. Like, just me standing here, I can actually feel the heat from like a foot away. That's how much heat it puts off. So, yeah, this lamp is so bright. So now, I figured this video unfortunately has come to an end. But I'm gonna let you guys watch this lamp as I power the lamp down. So, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, then please be sure to like, comment, rate, and of course, subscribe. And thank you all very much for watching.